The bombing of a Marine barracks in Beirut in 1983 was a tragic event, and it is represented by an event card in Twilight Struggle. As an event in the game, it is potentially a reasonably good one for the USSR, but the US can mitigate it to some degree. We'll take a look at it now here today on Legendary Tactics. Marine Barracks Bombing is a decent event card for the USSR, depending on the situation. It is yet another card that makes it very difficult for the US to hang on to real estate in the Middle East, and both players will need to learn how to utilize this card. Let's take a look at it now. First of all, the event. Marine Barracks Bombing is a 2-op starred Soviet late war event card. Triggering the event removes all US influence in Lebanon and removes 2 additional US influence from anywhere in the Middle East. For the Soviets, you are generally going to take this card for ops. If you do take the event, it is best if this card happens to remove the United States entirely from the region, although that might be unlikely in the late war, as Israel is usually locked down for the US. Lebanon is, strategically speaking, a marginal country, unless for some reason the Arab-Israeli war event is still playable. Lebanon is helpful for the US, albeit more so in the early war, in mitigating the die roll involved in that event. Otherwise, this effect may help in gaining domination in the region under some circumstances. The removal of 2 additional US influence anywhere in the Middle East can certainly be helpful, especially if it results in either breaking control of a battleground country or aiding in flipping one of them. But otherwise, this effect is easily reversed in the next American turn. If you can headline this card and follow up with Middle East scoring, it can potentially be beneficial in real victory point terms. As the US, this card essentially becomes a dead turn, as you can use the 2 ops provided by the card to replace the 2 influence removed. As the Americans typically control Israel, control of Lebanon is easily regained if you want it. The temporary loss of control in Lebanon, as well as the 2 influence removed by the event, can hurt if the Middle East is scored before you have a chance to replace it. And of course, you will need to decide whether to play this card if it means that you will be wiped out of the region. With all the Soviet event cards that help in the Middle East, with the situation that dire, you may just want to give it up as a lost cause and focus elsewhere. Otherwise, this card is not much of a problem and is pretty easily mitigated. So in summary, for the USSR, this is a decent event. You'll need to weigh your options and see whether the 2 ops are more valuable at that particular moment. If you can use the event to favorably score the Middle East, it would be worth playing in that case. For the US, as mentioned before, this is likely an event that results in a dead action round as you replace most of the influence removed with the ops provided by the card. This has been our analysis of the Marine Barracks Bombing card in Twilight Struggle. We hope you found this useful and interesting, and if you did, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you here next time on Legendary Tactics.